Hi, this is Douglas Schubiner from the Habitatalist Group and the HANA Project. I'm here today to talk about how I go through my design process for the kitchen. I mean, as we all know, the kitchen is now the heart of the home. It's where everybody gathers, it's where everybody spends most of their time. I spend a lot of time in my kitchen. I love my kitchen and I use it quite often, even as my office. So a kitchen should be beautiful, it should be warm, it should be inviting, but at the same time, a kitchen is still a utilitarian room that has functionality. So it needs to be highly functional as well. A poorly designed kitchen just adds stress to your life. And like I like to tell people, our lives are stressful enough. Our homes shouldn't be. So to start with, I like to spend a good deal of time in the space itself. I like to figure out how it can work in the best means possible. And that means, where's the traffic flow? Traffic flow is going to dictate your layout, where your specific kitchen zones are going to be placed. The zones being storage, cooking, and cleanup. So what I start out doing is taking pictures of the room covering every wall from every angle. Then I measure every wall, every ceiling height, windows, anything and everything imaginable. And as I measure, and this is still a marvel to me that we have this technology, and why I love my Galaxy Note 8 so much, is that I can then write on the pictures. I transcribe all the measurements to my phone on the pictures so I have a record of them that I can take home with me and refer to anytime I need. So the next step is to figure it all out. What I like to do is I start with graph paper and a pencil. I use the dimensions from the pictures on my phone to lay it out to scale. And this way I can start pushing things around, drawing, erasing. Sometimes I make little cutouts of refrigerators or stoves and push things around to see what possible layouts I can come up with for the best functionality and the best traffic flow. Once I have it roughed out the way I think I like it, I then move on to my computer. I actually use IKEA's home planner. I know that's lame, but I just don't have the bandwidth to learn a newer or better kitchen planning program, and this one's easy to use. I get a nice 3D model that I can look at and I get a good sense of the space. From this, I can go to my kitchen cabinet store and work with one of their kitchen planners. I can show them exactly what I want. They then put it into their own program, which they send to me. James sent me the finalized drawings, but what's great is, if I still have issues, I can always send him back notes. Again, a marvel of technology is that I can write right onto my tablet and send him back the picture he sent me, but with my notes on it. Now that my layout is all set, let me describe the functionality of the zones that I was talking about. Okay, so here are our 3 zones. It worked out perfectly in this kitchen. So not quite to scale, but you get an idea of the 3 zones. We have our cook zone, which are prep sink and our stove. We have a trash bin. We have storage for all your cooking needs. Over here is your cleanup zone, another trash bin, a sink, and the dishwasher, and storage for all your plates. Over here is your storage area, which is, you have pantries, nice 2 double pantries, a big refrigerator, some storage with a built-in microwave. So if you're here cooking, you get to prep, you're working on your stove, people coming in can come in, they can access the pantry, the refrigerator, the microwave, make themselves snacks, and they're not in your way. You come in the back door with your groceries, you put them on your center table, you can unpack your dry goods and your wet goods. After you've finished eating, you can come over here, you scrape your plate into the trash bin, you rinse it off, you put it in the dishwasher. When you unpack, everything stays right here. It all goes into storage into the upper cabinets. Okay, I would just want to take a moment to do a sidebar about something in the kitchen. You might have noticed in my layout I had a table in the middle of HANA, and I've discovered over the last 6 months that I really like tables versus islands. I'm not an island person anymore, and here's why. I love the community of table. I've had so many people gather around this table, not to mention so many family meals with my kids here at a table. I know there's a dining table, everybody has a dining table, but nobody ever uses it. So a table in the kitchen for me is everything. An island, you have one side that's cabinetry, you can't sit at it. And on the other side, yes, you can sit 4 people across from each other sometimes, but that doesn't promote conversation. It doesn't promote intimacy because you're side by side. You're not across from each other. So for me, the table is everything. I'm Douglas Hubner from the Habitatalist Group. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.